Hi you guys, welcome in, welcome back. I am Stace, and today I have my little helper with me. We are going to experiment with the Dollar Tree's polymer clay. This is the 5-piece assorted colors. I was lucky enough to stumble upon these pastel colors in my Dollar Tree store. Now I have seen some other people haul other colors as well as some polymer clay tools at their Dollar Tree stores. So because this pack didn't come with any instructions, I reached out to some of my crafty friends and also watched a couple of videos to figure out how we were going to add this clay into some of my molds and then bake it. So sit back and vibe out with us for a little while as we attempt to make some cute polymer clay pastel charms. Before using any polymer clay, you need to condition it to soften it, and that makes it a little bit easier to work with. So that's what you see us doing here. We were pulling it apart, kneading it back together, rolling it, doing everything that we could to manipulate the clay to make it softer. We were working over my silicone crafting mat to keep my surface area clean. I read that you can condition the clay for the same amount of time that it takes to blend the two colors. If the clay has partially cured, it will be crumbly and it won't condition. We pulled out several molds from my stash. So we have this cute bow mold, and we also have this flower mold. And then we have this set of 3 molds with all hearts. So cute. Which mold are you gonna choose? I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the bows. I watched several videos of people molding the polymer clay, and one step that I saw repeated was people using a high precision cutting tool or a slicer knife. And because I didn't have those things, I thought the next best thing was maybe the backside of a razor blade. Oh no!
No! Don't get it out of my mold.
Okay, let me put it back on the dull side.
Yeah, and the dual side, because that's going to take the whole thing.
After struggling with the razor blade for a while, I finally decided that it was much easier to just use our fingers to just press in the clay and roll off the excess clay. Kinsley was such a natural with this. The next step is to demold our shapes, and I have this little baking pan here that I don't use. I have lined it with some aluminum foil, and we're going to stick it into our toaster oven. And this is where it gets interesting. The detail on these pieces are amazing. I'm really curious to see if the detail will stay after baking and if the size and shape will stay as well. Now remember, this clay didn't come with any baking instructions, so after getting some feedback and also searching around, I chose to do a lower temperature, so I decided to do 275 degrees for 15 minutes. At 10 minutes though, my kitchen was completely smoky and I had to take the pan outside. These are the results.
We both it, but hopefully but some we did not burn.
It is kind of hard. What was this? A heart?
Yeah, it was hot. And they're really hot.
Look at my pretty bowls.
They're stuck. Look at my pretty heart.
So that temperature setting was a complete fail, but that didn't stop us. We got busy using up all of the rest of the colors in the pack. We conditioned it and put it in the molds. My little helper decided to color and get into some other things, play with some other machines. So I went ahead and baked the last batch at 200 degrees for 5 minutes, and I think that that was much better. Okay, so this is what we were able to save from the first batch. We have this little green heart, and as you can see, it is really textured. It got really lumpy. This is the batch that burned, so you can barely see the word love. But this cute little flower turned out really cute, and I actually used one of the flowers in my project today as well. This is from the second batch. I can tell on the bottom of these, they don't quite feel even. They don't really feel smooth. That could be because the pan we used had the ridges in it, or it could be because we didn't smooth it out enough when we stuck it in the mold. The back part isn't really a deal breaker for me though. I can definitely file these down with an emery board or a Dremel. I also need to clean off some of those like little loose pieces as well. So I do think that this second batch turned out really cute, and I am going to use all of these pieces in future projects, so I like them. And I really like that I finally got a chance to use some of my molds as well. The molds are really pretty. So that's the second batch. Also on the second batch, remember that was 200 degrees for 5 minutes. I was able to crack this one. It was really easy to crumble, and I don't know if it's because this one was a thicker piece. I did try to do it with some of the other ones and they don't crumble as easy. Okay, I did get that one to tear. So that is something. While they are hard, they are still a bit rubbery. So that is something to note as well. Now, because I saw this one breaking already, I put the third batch in for 200 degrees at about 7 minutes, so just a couple of minutes longer. And I don't know, I think these actually feel a bit harder than the second batch. So I am just going to say that for me, my sweet spot was 200 degrees at about 7 minutes. And again, I do have to go over all of these with my little file. Overall, I would give this polymer clay from Dollar Tree an 8 out of 10. I wish it came with instructions, and I wish that it was harder and didn't crumble. I can't remember if I've ever played with polymer clay before and had to bake it. So you guys let me know in the comments, is it normal for the pieces to feel rubbery, and is it normal for me to be able to bend them until they can break? And I would definitely pick these up again and mold them. Really cute. Okay, so I did want to make something with at least one of these little pieces, and so I created a tag, and this is the way that my tag turned out. I have it layered up a few times, and this is where I used those little bitty flower charms. The pink one was from the first batch, and these two were from the second batch. I added a cute little piece of lace. I have die cuts here. The bird sticker is from Bo Bunny. The flower sticker is from Maggie Holmes. I have some thread back here and also some cute little seam binding. So that is my super cute tag using my little polymer clay pieces. So thank you guys so much for watching. Kinsley and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
This one's hard and it's not burnt.